Great choice, thumbs up. Deep Work by Cal Newport is one of the most powerful productivity books out there. It focuses on the ability to do focused, distraction-free work that produces high-value results. Newport argues that in today's distracted world, deep work is like a superpower that sets you apart. Cal Newport's book, Deep Work, Rules for Focused Success in a Distracted World, argues that in our age of constant connectivity, the ability to focus deeply is becoming increasingly rare, but also increasingly valuable. If you can master the skill of working without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks, you will not only stand out in your career, but also live a more meaningful life. The book is divided into two main parts, the idea and the rules. Let's go through them step by step. Part 1, the idea. Chapter 1, Deep Work is Valuable. Newport begins by making the case that deep work, long stretches of focused, distraction-free effort, is incredibly valuable in today's economy. He argues that in order to thrive, you need two core abilities. 1, the ability to learn hard things quickly. 2, the ability to produce high-quality results at an elite level. Both of these abilities require deep work. For example, imagine a programmer learning a new coding language. If they can shut off distractions and immerse themselves fully, they'll learn it much faster than someone multitasking with constant interruptions. Similarly, a writer who spends 3 hours of uninterrupted focus each morning will produce far better work than someone checking emails every 5 minutes. The conclusion? Deep work is a superpower in the modern world. Chapter 2, Deep Work is Rare. If deep work is so valuable, why don't more people do it? Newport explains that it's because our culture and workplaces are structured to encourage the opposite. Most companies reward busyness. People who respond quickly to emails, attend endless meetings, and are always available. This creates the illusion of productivity, but in reality, it encourages shallow work, the kind of logistical, low-value tasks that don't require deep thought. For example, an employee may spend an entire day bouncing between Slack, email, and Zoom calls, feeling busy and important, but contributing little of lasting value. Shallow work has its place, but it rarely moves the needle. Deep work, on the other hand, creates breakthroughs and meaningful progress. So the paradox is clear. Deep work is rare because of the way we live, but that scarcity makes it even more valuable. Chapter 3, Deep Work is Meaningful. Beyond financial value, Newport argues that deep work is deeply fulfilling. Humans crave meaning in their work, and one way to achieve this is through craftsmanship, the feeling that you're creating something valuable through concentrated effort. Deep work allows you to enter a flow state, a condition where you are completely absorbed in what you're doing, losing track of time and feeling both challenged and capable. Think of an artist painting, a scientist absorbed in a problem, or even a student studying without distraction. In those moments, the work itself feels meaningful. Shallow work, by contrast, often feels draining and unsatisfying because it keeps us on the surface, never fully engaged. Thus, deep work is not just a professional advantage. It's a path to a richer, more meaningful life. Part 2, the rules. Now that Newport has shown why deep work is important, he lays out 4 rules for cultivating it in your life. Rule 1, work deeply. Deep work doesn't happen by accident. You have to design your life to support it. Newport offers 4 approaches. 1, the monastic approach. Cut out all shallow distractions and dedicate your life almost entirely to deep work. Example, a professor who avoids social media and spends his days writing and researching. 2, the bimodal approach. Split your time between periods of deep work and periods of everything else. Example, a CEO who spends 3 days a week in isolation focusing deeply, and 2 days in meetings and admin tasks. 3, the rhythmic approach. Build a daily routine of deep work. Example, a writer who sits down every morning from 6 to 9 a.m. to write without fail. 4, the journalistic approach. Fit deep work into your schedule whenever you can. Example, a journalist who squeezes deep focus into short windows between other commitments. The key is to pick a strategy that fits your lifestyle and stick to it. Rule 2. Embrace boredom. Concentration is a skill, and like any skill, it must be trained. If you constantly jump to distractions the moment you feel bored, you weaken your ability to focus. Newport suggests deliberately scheduling times to be distracted instead of giving in immediately. For example, if you feel the urge to check social media, resist and wait until your designated time. Over time, your brain learns to tolerate boredom and stay focused longer. The message here is simple. Don't train your brain to crave constant stimulation. Train it to handle stillness. Rule 3. Quit social media. Newport is bold in this rule. He argues that most people should drastically reduce or even eliminate their use of social media. The reasoning is simple. Social media platforms are engineered to fragment your attention and keep you hooked. Newport recommends using the craftsman approach to tool selection. Only use a tool if it provides significant benefits that outweigh its costs. For example, if Twitter or TikTok doesn't directly help you achieve your professional or personal goals, delete it. Many people fear missing out, but the reality is that cutting social media often creates more time and focus for things that truly matter. Rule 4. Drain the shallows. Not all shallow work can be avoided, but should be minimized. Newport suggests several strategies. Schedule every hour of your day to prevent shallow work from expanding to fill the time. Say no more often to low-value commitments. Batch process emails and keep replies short and to the point. For example, instead of checking email all day long, you might dedicate 2 30-minute blocks to process your inbox. That way, the rest of your day is protected for deep, meaningful work. The principle is this: shallow work is like sand. If you let it, it will fill up your entire jar. To make room for deep work, you must consciously limit it. Final takeaway: deep work is both rare and valuable. If you can cultivate it in your life, you will not only produce at a higher level, but you'll also live with more meaning and satisfaction. Cal Newport's 4 rules: work deeply, embrace boredom, quit social media, and drain the shallows are practical tools to help you reclaim focus in a distracted world. In short, deep work is a superpower. Learn to use it, and you'll stand out in both your career and your personal life. Comment below if you will follow these principles and be fully equipped. Follow me for more book summary. Share with others. Do not forget to subscribe. I will leave the link at the description and also pin it at the comment section if you want a full book to purchase. Enjoy your day.